Hey guys, how you doing today? It's me, Kelly. So one of my favorite things are junk journals and journals that you can make out of magazines or books or whatever you have. Um, and I have quite a few videos on them. However, I got this in the mail and it's from Amazon. And if you're a Prime, maybe if it's only if you're a Prime, or maybe you get it for whatever reason, it's great. I was excited. However, I don't have kids that I buy for in this fashion. I have a 23-year-old and my nephew is 7, or 6. He's 6. What am I saying? He's 7. Anyway, and he has specific things he wants. So I don't necessarily need this. So I was like, this is a great, sturdy magazine. I also get magazines in the mail. You can get them, wherever. You can go to your local library and ask them for the magazines that they throw away because, they have different magazines and every month they get new ones. So we're going to do a cover and we're just going to have some fun, how to do your own magazine journal. What do you call it? Junk journal. Yeah. So first we're going to do this. And this has a little bit of shine to it, but I'm not going to worry too much about it. I'm just going to use some of the paint I have here. And I'm not going to gesso it. And the reason I'm not going to gesso it is because I'm not too concerned how bright the color is on top or how necessarily, I don't know, I can't explain it. It's just a waste of paint to me at the moment because I'm going to use white to mix in. And I think I'm going to go in with the magenta from Folk Art and the titanium, nope, wicker white. And this is how I like to do it. I just like to go, because this gives you, well, it does if it, yeah, this will give you different, now this is just the regular acrylic paint, whatever acrylic paint you like or have. And this is the multi-surface. I'm just going to give it a hit. So it'll mix with this. Don't want too much because I don't want it too dark, but I don't need it too light either. And then I'll go in with a paintbrush. You can use a sponge. You can use a makeup sponge. You can use paper towel. You can use whatever your heart desires. And I'm going to go in like this. Some people like to mix on their palette. I am all for whatever you like to do. You know when you do something and as you're like going over it or doing whatever, you're like, oh, I really like that. But you go over it and mix it up anyway. So I have a lot of extra paint on here, so I'm going to go on another page. But for now, I'm going to very quickly give this a quick once over. And you'll see a little bit peeping through of the underneath due to, a little bit of, maybe I didn't get on there as good or whatever. But you can see it mixes great. So if you want to pick yourself up maybe the white multi-surface to mix with some of your other paints, it'll go on shiny. That's my tip to you. Now I'm drying it with my heat gun. If you don't have a heat gun, use a hairdryer. If you don't have a hairdryer, go to your local Goodwill thrift store. You can get them at the Goodwill for $2 and use that. Or acrylic paint dries so quickly, 5 minutes. It'll be dry. I always say, what's your favorite video? Listen to 2 of your favorite songs, and you'll be ready to go. That's all I'm going to do there. And you can still see in the light, it's a little bit wet. I don't care. I'm going in. Oh, some of these, like this, I'll keep when I do it. That's why I love doing these. Let me pick a page. I just don't really care about cars. Okay. And this will just become a layer for another page. I like this because sometimes if I'm having a day and you see it's a little bit dry, so I'll go in just with a little bit of water on my brush. It'll mix those colors a little bit more, but I don't care. Sometimes if I'm having one of those days, I'll flip through and be like, oh, that's pretty. I like that color. You know what I can do on there? and it kind of inspires you. Do that and dry this real quick. Sometimes these will stick, sometimes they will bow up a little bit, but you're going to shut it. It's not a big deal. It just becomes texture. If you have wax paper or parchment paper, you can put in here so it doesn't stick. Okay. I'm going to do this one more time right here, just so it helps with you guys seeing a little bit better. Now, usually I go very dark, like color dark, you know, but this one I'm going to do a little bit different. Okay. Now you see how it has a little bend, and that's okay. If this bothers you, it'll flatten out, but wet this back a little bit and then dry it and it'll all straighten up. It's not a big deal. You can also, I'll just lay this here for a second, go in and get a glue stick, Mod Podge, whatever you have. And let's say, okay, is she going to be able to open that glue stick, girl? Okay. So we have our page, and I'm going to go in like this. Make sure you get those edges. So it sticks, so it sticks, so it sticks. Okay. And then put the lid on, because I can't tell you how many times I have to throw glue sticks away because I forget. And then lay this down. Push it down flat. You know the song. Everybody sing it at home. Push it real good. Okay. And what happens is, then leave it dry, you know, a couple minutes, whatever. Leave it overnight. I like to do this sometimes, like if I'm like, oh, I'm getting ready to be done, go do dinner, or do whatever, you know, that's when I kind of do things. I'll pour resin, or maybe I'll go through and do a couple pages that I'm not really digging, you know, on here, like, oh, Harry Potter. Oh, who doesn't like Harry Potter? I don't like this. So who is that? Mickey Mouse. So, you know, you can glue a couple pages together. And what it does is it makes it thick. That's the whole point. So you got a thicker page now to work on. So you don't have to worry if you're worried that it's too thin, or maybe you have a magazine that has thin pages. And don't pull these out, because these are little great inserts. Okay. So you can see it's still a little wet. And so if it's a little wet, what can we sprinkle on it? Or even glue down on it? Let's do, I got these. They are little butterflies. Why don't we stick a few on the wet paint to add a little bit of texture and pretty. And what I'm going to do, what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this. I'm going to make sure it is by me. So I'll be doing a lot of different art journal pages. I have, like I said, Worthy is going to be coming up, and I'm a butterfly lover. I believe that every time I see a butterfly, it's my son. You know, and every time we go somewhere weird, there's like one stray butterfly, and I'm like, there he is. But then sometimes I think he's a bird, because all of a sudden a bird shows up. And then sometimes, you see what I'm saying? Okay, so I just think I'm wacko. All right, so I'm going to do, let's do yellow would be pretty with that. And, you know, these are like a common butterfly, but I love them. The colors. We'll do that. And then I'm going to grab a little piece. Let's do these three first. I can make this all butterflies, because I am a butterfly bird kind of girl. Although I jumped off a wolf the other night. Oh, well, it's not. I'm going to do a video about it and see what you guys think. Maybe you guys can help me out of what it could mean. I've been dreaming a lot, and I look up in my books. I know some things, but sometimes I get baffled. Let's lay him here. And all I'm doing is the paint's not all the way dry, but I have my glue stick and I'm putting a little bit of glue on the back to stick it down. Oh, jokes today, Kel. I could be saying I'm not, but we have all kinds of new rules we have to follow on here. Can't even joke. Okay. Let's have this one kind of go. And we're going to cover up some of the boo-boos. And I'm an odd girl. I am an odd girl. I am an odd number person. Okay. There we go. That's a great start. Right like that. Come on. Okay. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going to stop the video when it's dry and come back because I happen to screw things up. Screw it up. Hands are sticky. So I have this is Colorbox Pigment Stamp Cranberry. And it's new. I found it when I was cleaning out my thing. So I either bought it or somebody sent it to me. And if you sent it to me, thank you very much. Sometimes I buy things and then I set them to the side and I forget. I'm always in the clearance section. I will tell you that. So I could have got that in the clearance section. So what I want to do is I love, let me grab this. Come here. Stars. And I love this face. I don't know why. I don't know if I'm going to use this face, but I have this star. I might use the face in the middle just to remind me that I'm alive. And I'm going to, ooh, pigment. Jeffree Star. Okay. And I'm just doing it like this. I'm not worried how it's going to come out perfect or whatever. And I'm going to take it. Don't want it to hit. I kind of want it here. There you go. I got this in the clearance section at Hobby Lobby for 49 cents. What? Oh, yes, she did. Now, I know that the paint's a little wet still, but I don't care. Look at that. And then I'm going to just half of it. Just to get that texture, like, going through. I'm going to do 3 as well. Okay. Perfect, perfect. Now, I can go in and, let's say, it's just going to be a background. Why waste it? Right? Yeah. So, I can even go in and paint around that and that comes through. I mean, so many fun things to do. Okay. All right. I got to quit stamping. I love stamping. I'm a like of that. Okay. So, what else can we do? What else can we do? I have I know these were sent to me. Wait 1 second. Well, I see that maybe that was why it was on clearance, Kel. Okay. I have butterfly stamps too, but I think would that be doing too much? I don't know. I'm always doing too much. What are you talking about, Kelly? Let's do a butterfly stamp. Okay. Ugh. Itchy nose. All right. These are recollections. You can see it was on clearance. Can you see it was on clearance? 99 cents recollections from Michael's, I think. It's Michael's Recollections. Either them or AC Moore. Really the only place I normally shop. Speaking of, I mean, you could put a little of that Aliens Tacky on that clear, like Shayla said, and then you can use it like that, but I'm not. Stick. I know. I don't want my hair sticking on there, though. All right, let's do a little bit of black. Just to kind of pick up, I've used these so much, just to kind of pick up some of that black out of the butterflies. Okay. Nothing fantastical, but it's all right. Right there. Push it down. Lift it up. Yeah. It adds that little bit. Let's do half here. You go. And then I'm going to do this one upside down because I always feel like I'm upside down. Sometimes I don't know why you guys watch me because I'm like, I don't know why they watch me. I'm a mess. All right. Now, I will probably do a strip of a word or something over this. Do you know what I mean? But I think that's going to be enough there. only because I don't want to do too much. And once it's dry, the next video I will put. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start a new thing in my videos. Not a new thing, but like when you sign on and you go onto my channel, it's going to be junk journal. And this will be where you'll find all the parts. So this will be the cover, part one, and then so on and so on. So they're easy to find. If you want to go back and find them, you definitely can, can go there. You can also down below hit save, and you can put it in like a folder, like put like scrapbooking or whatever. Do you know what I mean? There's wonderful people on YouTube that do junk journaling, and I think it's fantastic. I love it. And so you can really get some good tips from people and watching what people do, because it amazes me that we all can have the same thing in front of us and come out with different ideas and ways to make it work. I love it. So yeah, that's about that. So that's our cover. And the next video will be worthy. And that'll be for sassafras. And just remember, guys, you are all worthy. I know it sounds so silly and all that kind of thing to say, but like we are all worthy. And although lately I have been not feeling well and not feeling very worthy and whatnot, we just have to remember that we are, and that, you're going to have a bad day, and that's okay. We're human. So don't let people beat you up. Don't let people's opinions of you uh, diminish what you think or who you are. They're just opinions, and it just doesn't, I don't know, it just doesn't matter. Um, I could go on. I'll probably talk more about that when I do the video because of the art journal page, because I just think we always need to be reminded. I think it's just important. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the cover of my new junk journal, and I hope you come along with me on this journey. If you just found me and you would like to be, please click the subscribe button down below. The little bell next to it will notify you when I upload, and come join us here. I don't have a cool name. I know Angie's art channel, they're called Angels, and I think that's fantastic and it fits it. But I don't know what mine would be. Who would you guys be? My odd girls? But then wonder if you're not a girl. I have a lot of men that watch me too. My odd peeps. I don't know. Help me out, guys, down below. Please, please, please. And whatever name I pick, if you guys give me a good name and that's the name we pick, then I will send you something in the mail. But listen, I want you guys to read the comments, and if there's any cool names, give it a like thumbs up or a heart so I can see how many people like that one. Okay? Give me a good name. Let's have good names for you guys. Okay, guys. I love you. Be kind. And I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.